scientific spirituality. My name is Efe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about this very plant here. They call it Sida Acuta, aka Isekotu in Yoruba, Isekotu. You also might know it as a wire weed. This is what they call wire weed, and they also call it broom weed, I think in China or in Asia. It is a plant that grows very much in Africa and in most parts of Asia as well. It has a kind of tiny flower that comes out, and it's a very useful and effective plant, and it grows on its own. So today I want us to know about it and start using it. So I was able to get this one. This is one that I asked somebody to root from me from the village, and it's dry, but you can see the fresh one on the internet. Just type in the name of Sida Acuta. It is very popular. You will see the fresh one, so you will know how it looks, and you will know how to get it. This one I'm going to be planting it later on, so I wanted to show you guys that I actually have the plant. So this is a plant that is hi, Sister Nicole. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to join the live chat. You're welcome. You are very welcome. This plant is what is known as a broad spectrum plant. By broad spectrum, it means that it is very effective against a wide range of ailments. It's a multipurpose herb. That's why it's very popular in African spirituality. And they also call it Bobo Nishe in Yoruba. The word when they say something is Bobo Nishe, it means that it have many uses. We have some remedies like that. You can see some elixirs. They put some mixtures in a bottle. They write Bobo Nishe or Bobo Nishe on the bottle. When you see that Bobo Nishe name, it means that you can use it to solve many ailments, many problems. You can even see some Bobo Nishe that they will say cures over 100 disease in the body, cures over 100 ailments. There are some stuff like that. This Sida Acuta is one of those kind of Bobo Nishe. So this is the plant. They use it to treat so many things, from nervous disorders to stomach ailments to infertility to erectile dysfunction to hemorrhage to abdominal pains and urinary disease, STD, gonorrhea, staphylococcus, sexually transmitted disease, urinary disease. It treats everything. So it's a very powerful plant you can use for any kind of sickness. They use it for treatment of rheumatism, ulcers, elephantiasis, and liver disease, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, those ones that affect the liver, affect the bile, that affect liver function. This leaf treats all of them. According to scientific studies, there have been a lot of scientific studies on this very plant I am holding. Lots of scientific studies, and they have found out that it is very effective in a broad range. So you can actually do your research on this very plant. So I always encourage people to do research on anything that I bring on this channel, so that you can get the evidence and the proof of the plants before you start to use it. So I encourage you to use it, trace the name, and do your own research. You have internet, access to internet. There's a lot of academic papers. Most of the things I bring here, they have been heavily researched to find out that they are very, very effective. So you can use them. Why I like to bring this stuff here is that what most Western pharmaceutical companies do is that they come to Africa just like this. They come to study us, research our spirituality, our herbal remedies. Then they get it and then they take it back to their country, they take it back to America, and they use it to manufacture pharmaceutical drugs to treat those same illness, and then they sell it at a very, very exuberant price back to Africa, back to us. And they tell us that this one is the real one, this one is the certified one, that the original one is fake, it is not good enough, we should stop using the original one and start buying from them. This is what Western pharmaceutical companies, this is what big pharma have been doing to indigenous people in the world all over. They have been robbing us, they have been ripping us, ripping our spirituality, ripping our culture, ripping our knowledge and our wisdom and using it to oppress us, using it against us. So I bring this raw stuff here so that you can get it directly, know what it does, and you can use it without going to pay those big money, those very, very expensive money that you give to use to buy medicine in your country. You can get the stuff directly and start using it to treat yourself and to treat other people, thereby boycotting these criminals that are calling themselves big pharma. So you need to get this stuff. They come the same way I talk about it. These things, they get it, they do research and use it to make many medicine, and then they sell very expensive, and they start telling you that you don't know what you are doing, that Africa is primitive, that we have no knowledge, we have nothing, we are dull people, and they stole those things right from under your nose. So you need to know how to use all these things. That is why I talk about them. We have a lot of things in Africa. There's a very, very good reason why most people that practice African spirituality, we indigenous people in Africa, we don't really want Western people to come into African spirituality, because we have come to discover that when these Western people, so-called white spiritualists, they say they want to study African spirituality, what they do is that they come to steal our knowledge and then they use it to do evil, or they use it to make money, to enrich themselves, and they use it to destroy African people. There's a reason that we don't need to create a standard in African spirituality. There are different versions of spirituality and they don't need any one standard. We don't need a board of African spiritualists. We don't need too much foreigners to even get into this thing, because they will come in and then they will pollute it. They will start telling people that you must have a license before you practice African spirituality, and you have to get a license from them, that they have a standard, the same way they do with other things. They come to your country, they try to steal your land, steal your goods, steal your resources, and tell you that you don't know anything, that you have to listen to them. So we don't really want much foreigners to come into African spirituality, especially white people, as in Caucasian people. Most of us are very, very afraid of them because they have this reputation for coming into other people's culture and stealing things, like culture vultures, and then they will try to turn everything against you. So they want to come into African spirituality, learn this thing, that they will use it for evil. Already, many of them are already trying to use these things to do evil, use it to destroy African people. So we don't really want them to be here, because if they come here, it is game over. We cannot be free. Before you know, they will tell you that you need to have a license to talk about your own culture on the internet, on YouTube, that you are not a certified practitioner, and they are the ones that certify people. I cannot be able to talk freely on African spirituality anymore. So we have to be very, very careful the way we bring foreigners into African spirituality, because not all of them have good intentions. Okay? Now, you cannot even talk about other parts of medicine. There are subjects we can't even talk about. They will tell you that they have a regulatory board. Even when you try to push alternative treatment to certain elements, they tell you they are the only ones that have cure. They are the experts, the professionals. If you don't, if you are not part of them, you cannot be able to treat heal people with alternative medicine. We have seen this with the case of Dr. Sebi. I was able to treat people with plants, treat people with AIDS and other dangerous diseases. He healed them. He was arrested. We have many remedies in Africa that are against very, very effective against pandemic, epidemic diseases that people use. If you talk about it in public, you will be arrested because some people want to make money. So there are many things we have to be careful about. But that being the case, we need to be very diligent in practicing our African spirituality. We are talking about our own culture, our own spirituality. That's why it needs to be exclusive and it needs to be in the domain and control of African people most of the time. This is not about racism. This is not about discrimination. This is about protecting truth, protecting our freedom to practice without any foreigner coming to regulate and destroy our spirituality. Because I've come to discover that so many remedies we have in Western pharmaceutical products, they got it from indigenous people, they got it from Amazon, they got it from Africa. Most of them they got from Africa. And then we turn back and start telling you that we are from the dark ages, hiding our history, hiding our spirituality, trying to cast us in a very bad light that we contributed nothing to the world. This is what they teach in their universities and in their educational system. This is a very, very bad precedence. So I need to be talking about all these things. I need to be bringing the plants directly, things like this, so that you will know them and you will start using them. And when you start using them, what happens is that you are empowering yourself. You are connecting back to nature where you start using natural remedies to treat and heal yourself. You are getting 100% remedy that is 100% natural, that will solve your problem. We will solve it better than those Western drugs. Many of them have dangerous side effects. They will never tell you. They will be telling you that this is the one that have the side effects. And whereas it is their own that has the most dangerous side effects, that you should not use this. I have seen people on Facebook speaking against using alternative medicine, speaking against using herbs. I have seen so many people, I feel that they are being pushed by big pharmas and Western propagandist machine to discourage people from going back to nature, because they know that if people go back to nature, they will not have money anymore to sell their products. So they are seriously attacking African spiritual system, attacking African cultural heritage, attacking our herbal remedies. So we should be firm and we should also try to be studying this thing and be using them. Okay, this is a very, very powerful plant, Sida Acuta. It is very easy to get. It grows very well. They call it wire weed. English name is wire weed. They also call it broom weed. We call it Isekotu. You can Google it, study and see all the research that have been done on this very stuff. It's a broad spectrum aliment. It cures many things. Every plant that you see out there in nature have at least more than 10 different things that they cure, that they treat in the body. This one have more than 50 different things that it does in the body. This is a kind of plant that you want to put in your garden. If you have a house or you are into planting things or gardening, botany, this is one thing you need to plant inside your garden that you can use to treat so many ailments. It's very, very powerful and it grows very well. So it's a very important plant and I want you guys to get it. It's a broad spectrum plant. So please do your research on these very plants and find a way to get your hands on it and plant it in your backyard or in your front yard or somewhere very, very close to you and keep it safe. This plant is going to save you lots of money. It's going to save you a lot of stress. The way they do it is that they ingest the leaf. You can use the leaf to make tea and drink it. You can eat it raw. You can mix it with vinegar. Then the roots, of course, you can put it in whiskey, the way we do our regular gin, put it in alcohol, slice it and start drinking it. Okay, you can do lots of things with these very plants. It's a very powerful plant. So I want you guys to get it. Very, very important. And start taking advantage of this powerful stuff that nature has given us. Okay, so this is it for you. Isekotu, aka Sida Acuta, wire weed, broom weed. Get your hands on it. They also use this fiber to make ropes. They use it to make fish nets. Use it to make other items as well. In Africa. So it's a very, very effective plant. It's a lifesaver, and you really need to get your hands on it. Okay. So I'm very grateful that I've been able to share this knowledge with you. So this is what I have for you today. I also want to make an announcement concerning my class, the African Spirituality class on www.kindoki.net, where I teach African history and spirituality. For the class, I have decided to increase the beginner and intermediate to at least 30 USD a month. Then for the advanced class, I have changed my mind. I wanted to put it at $50 before, but I have seen many things that this class is too low. Actually, my class are very, very cheap. It is I've seen the cheapest I've seen in people that are trying to teach African spirituality. I try to give you the raw knowledge straight from the source without any sort of dilution, and I don't want to position myself as a middleman, and I want to really bring out the secrets. So for that advanced class, I will be putting it at $100. Even at $100 a month, it is still a giveaway price, because I've decided to be talking about the deep secrets that you really need. The things I want to be talking about now are the deepest secrets of African spirituality. If I want to go in, I need to go in all the way. I need to tell you things that will empower you. This knowledge, once you have it, you already have it. You are going to use it to empower other people, and it's going to put you in the right path, exactly where you belong and what you need to know. This is what you can do from any part of the world. You don't need to travel to Africa. Okay? There are certain things you can do by yourself first before you ask help from other people. You as a human being, you are a powerful being. We are all powerful beings, but we don't know who we are, because some people have deceived us that we are nothing, that we came from nothing and we never be nothing, except we come begging to them, begging them to go to heaven, begging their masquerade, their fake gods. We come to them middleman. Some call themselves Jesus and Muhammad and other middlemen, scam artists that have been micromanaging people's spirituality. You're already a complete divine being as a human being. You have a purpose here. You don't need anybody to micromanage your spirituality. Do you understand? You don't need anybody to micromanage it. You just need yourself and focus if you are ready for this part. So I'll be talking about what you need to do. The kind of topics I'll be talking about, they are the deepest topics. The kind of things that many spiritualists are never going to tell you. Some of these people, they have come to me, they are not happy with what I am doing. They say that if I even want to do this, I need to make it expensive. And it's true, these are expensive stuff. And besides, if I make it cheap, people will not value it. You will not value it if I make it cheap. We don't give expensive things to swines. We don't give things that are holy to people that are not valid. So if you want this knowledge, you will pay for it. It will cost you something. So I will put that advanced class at $100 at least. If you really want to show seriousness, that is what I'll be putting that class for. Okay, $30 beginner, intermediary. I understand that some people still want to wet their feet. They are afraid of African spirituality. They need time. Many of them have been brainwashed that African spirit, they are demons, their ancestors are demons. I come across these people every day. They want to take one step at a time. They want to feel the water before they dive in little. Okay, we will still be here waiting for you. It's your time that we'll be wasting. But if you are really serious, you want to go deep, we really discover that the fire of transformation will not burn you. It will only burn away what you are not. So I'll be putting that class at $100 beginning August for advanced class. And I'll be talking about serious topics there. Most time I may not be doing right. I will just be telling you straight. It is you that will do the right. It's you that will walk the path. I will only show you the door. You that will open it, and you will see it, and you will testify. So that is what I will be doing, please. I want you guys to take this very seriously. It's a very serious matter. Salvation is personal. So that being said, this is what I have for you today. Questions or comments, once again, are always welcome. Like and share this video. Please hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release them. And I'll be seeing you in the next video as always. I wish you a very, very wonderful weekend. Take care and bye. Peace. I'll see you when you see me. Take care.